In this oil drain valve, it's plastic. These tend to wear out and get loose and leak. One thing I noticed, I just drained the oil for the first time, and as I was unloosening this thing, it started to spin. It's actually, I have not loosened this thing with a wrench or anything, but I can spin it right out of here. It's not in tight at all. You can see it's, hopefully you can see it's turning. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put in a black iron pipe. Okay, so here's my galvanized, it's actually galvanized pipe that I painted black. Put that in there. And this is just the way I like to do it. That way I know it's going to drain right where I want it to. I don't have to deal with plastic parts. Hello, this is the Sunpro gauge set that I got for my lawn tractor here. I picked it up on Amazon for about 20 bucks. It has the oil PSI, voltage, and it's going to be oil temperature. This is a mechanical gauge set, so it has a thermometer, permanently sealed thermometer that I'm going to put it in the oil drain plug on one side to sense the oil temperature. It comes with these a pretty nice set of adapters for quarter, half, and 3/8. I'll use this adapter for the oil plug. Here's the oil pressure adapters. It also has the lights for the backlighting that I'm going to connect to the lights for the tractor. The voltage I'll just connect across the ignition voltage lead, so when it's on it'll read voltage. Alright, let me get this installed. Okay, so in the interest of simplicity, I'm just going to run these lines. Here's where I'm going to mount the gauges, by the way, right here on the dash. I'm going to make a little cover for it. I'll go over and do that later. And just so I don't have to drill a bunch of holes, I'm just going to run it right here in this cutout here where the hood closes. Got the gauges mounted with 4 stainless steel screws. Got all the mounting hardware put on. I put the lights in. Got all the wires twisted up. I'm using some 22 gauge bell wire to hook these up that I had laying around. I got the shrink wrap in place, and I'm just going to solder the ends on right now. Got everything soldered up. Now I'm just getting out the heat gun. Finished with my wiring for the voltage meter and the lights. So the lights, the positive just goes into the brown wire on the light switch, and the voltmeter I just hooked to the the brown wire main ignition power. It's just stuck in there in the spade connector. It's the blue wire on the ignition. Just pops right out. The things that I found when I went to install this temperature sensor, you can see it's pretty long, and it actually doesn't have enough clearance to fit in the block. You probably can't see it, but there's a little clearance issue there. So I had to actually, I couldn't use this 3/8 fitting that came with the kit. So I used the other fitting that I had to use the 1/4 by 3/8, and then I went and bought a 3/8 by 1/4. So the whole idea is just to give it more space for that sensor to go in there. So I'm going to install this piece and torque it to 25 pound-feet, same torque as the drain plug, and then I'll install this sensor. Install my new oil filter. It's K&N Performance oil filter. It has synthetic filter media. It has the same inner screen. It's built for performance applications, for synthetic oil, which means it's long life, it's high flow, it has better filter characteristics. It's 10 micron versus the original factory filter, which was half the size, half the surface area, and it's a 30 micron. So it's HP209. K&N, I know some people like to stick with the factory filters. This has the same backflow release valve, has backflow valve, and the pressure release valve is the same, 8 to 11 psi. So this is what I selected. It's going to give me more oil capacity and less pressure drop, and it'll go 100 hours with no problem. One thing I did, I filled it up with oil. It's amazing how much oil these things will absorb. I'm going to fill it up again and then put it on. Oh, one thing to mention is, while the drain plugs were on only finger tight on both sides on this mower, the filter was on with, I don't know, 40 pound-feet. I had to use a channel lock pliers to get the darn thing off. So way to go, whoever's assembling these tractors. 10 minutes of mowing. It's about 75 degrees out here. I'm already up to 210. So my goal is to get that temperature down. I'm going to install an oil cooler in my next video.